All right, definitely. We see Nigeria's economy currently navigating a complex energy landscape marked by, domestic and international pressures. We see the recent decline in diesel prices, juxtaposed against persistent, headline inflation, presents a paradox for businesses and consumers. Simultaneously, the global pivot towards renewable energy poses a structural question for Nigeria's oil-dependent refinery sector. Join me now for this conversation. We have Emefiene and then Luka Chukwu there. She's joined us via Zoom. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you, Ladi, for having me.
Fantastic. So we see, diesel prices dropping, but when you look at headline inflation, we're not seeing it drop as fast. What would you say is driving sentiment there?
Yes, you are very right that diesel prices is dropping. It has dropped to as low as 919 naira to a liter per liter from 2 years ago when it traded as high as 1,900 naira. And why we're seeing this decline in diesel prices is because currently we're seeing that there is a price war going on between the domestic producers here in the country and importers of crude oil, of diesel products. And due to this price war, we're seeing that prices of diesel has dropped significantly, which is benefiting the consumers here. Another factor we're seeing is the major component that is used to get diesel is crude oil. And we're seeing that crude oil as of today is trading below $60 to a barrel compared to last year, this same period, when it traded about $74 to a barrel. And because of this, we're seeing that prices of diesel has also reduced. Then another reason is we're seeing that Nigeria also still imports diesel into the country. And a result of this, we use exchange rate. And our exchange rate compared to last year has appreciated. This year is currently trading at about 1,490 compared to last year of 1,600 naira to a dollar. And because of this appreciation in the naira, we see that we're using less naira to buy more diesel, and so we have increased diesel supply in the country, which is making prices of diesel come down.
All right, and what are you seeing with the play around, the drive for cleaner energy? We've had, COP, just finished recently. How is that impacting, in your view, refining process there? Is there more need now for more refineries, in the country, in your opinion?
Yes. So very true that we're seeing that there's a shift from fossil fuel to renewable energy. Even in the global space, it's becoming very, very popular. For example, we see that China, the major consumer of fossil fuels such as oil, their economic data came out today, and it showed that their demand for oil has reduced. And currently, we're even seeing that China, they are mass producing renewable energy such as solar panels. And these solar panels, compared to 20 years ago, we've seen that prices has dropped significantly by 80%. And what is even more interesting that we're seeing is that China is even exporting this solar panel. They're even dumping these solar panels in countries. For example, see Pakistan. Pakistan currently uses solar panel. Even when the government even tried to revive their energy sector, because solar panel is a much more cheaper alternative, they relied more on solar panel compared to their energy sector. And then if we're going to bring it into the country, China is also one of our major trading partners. And if they do the same thing that they did in countries like Pakistan, we'll see that refineries here in the country will become redundant.
All right, thank you so much for that update. We'll keep tracking those prices, and hopefully energy prices go much lower, and renewables get cheaper too. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lad, for having me.